Well, hello, and welcome to the 14 Eagles Thursday night webinar. My name is Brian Frazier, and I am your facilitator of 14 Eagles. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. Let me take care of a couple of things here real quick. I'm glad that you all could make it to the call this evening. You could be anywhere else tonight, but you chose to be here with us on Thursday night with the 14 Eagles webinar, and we really truly appreciate that. First off, as always, the platform, the 14 Eagles platform, has been going very well. People are, as always, helping others to get on to the platform and helping them to go through the gifting process. We hope that everyone continues to help others to do that. The more you do that, the easier and the smoother everything goes. We want to make sure that everybody has a good experience as they go through our gifting platform. It's a very simple process, and we want to keep it that way. We want to keep it easy, simple, and user-friendly as much as possible. We have many things to help you through that process. So I encourage you to take advantage of all the instructions that's given to you to get through that process. All right, well, we're going to have a jam-packed call tonight. We want to really go over some things tonight, and I want to bring some things to people's attention. And for those people that are seeing 14 Eagles for the first time, I really want to commend you for coming to take a look to see what 14 Eagles is all about. We're a much different platform than you may have been used to seeing or ever heard of before, and we kind of pride ourselves on that because we like to be different. Okay, we don't want to be the same old type of platform or program that's out there today. We choose to be different. Times call for being different right now. And so I hope that if you're seeing this for the first time, I hope that it resonates with you and that you see something that really interests you and piques your interest, and hopefully it will encourage you to get involved with our community that we have here. Our platform is for the masses. It's for everybody. Okay. Sometimes everybody is not for what we do here, and that's okay. We understand that. But we leave the door open for anyone to come and get involved with us. And as I go through the concept of what 14 Eagles is all about, we hope that you get the gist of what we're talking about, and invite others to come and partake and take a look at what we do as well. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to go over the 14 Eagles concept. Why is 14 Eagles here? 14 Eagles is a concept where people come together to work with one another. And we feel that we have a premier platform for that. And we're going to get into some of that as we go through this tonight. But the first thing I want to bring to your attention is our community website and our welcome on the community website. I encourage you to go to www.14eaglesden.com. Take a look at the welcome that we have on our website. This will give you a good perspective of what 14 Eagles is really all about. Okay, the concept that we use here. It's all about like-minded people. One of the things that I do want to point out is that 14 Eagles is a virtual community. Right? A virtual community. We're not a business. It's not a corporation. It's not a network marketing organization. Okay, It's just private people coming together to create a virtual community. And you're going to hear this a lot as you deal with 14 Eagles. We will always preach community first, above all else, because community is the key to what we do here. And so everything is derived through the community. Even in our real world communities, we try to strive to get our communities together, but it's very, very difficult to do because the society that we live in today garners separation. Okay, the things that that are in our society gets people to be separated instead of coming together. As much as people talk about trying to come together, the system that we live in always keeps us apart. So we here at 14 Eagles, we decide to come up with a platform in a way to bring people together. And not just people in our neighborhoods or in our immediate communities, but all around the country and all around the world. And that's going to be a big task. But through a virtual community, it can be done. And so that's why I want you to take a look at our welcome, read through this welcome, get a snapshot of what 14 Eagles is really all about. I always say every Thursday night, I know people all, their main focus when they come to 14 Eagles is about money. And, we at 14 Eagles, we understand that. We truly understand that. Because the times that we're in today, it warrants people to have money. The lack of money is always the crux that makes people want to have what they don't have, scarcity. And see, what we're trying to do at 14 Eagles in our community is change our mentality, change the way that we think, enhance our awareness. We have to understand what's going on around us. A lot of us are oblivious to it. A lot of us do not see the illusion that's being taken place around us. And so here at 14 Eagles, we try to lift that veil so you can actually see what's going on. And that's the difference between us and other platforms, other companies, other programs. That's what sets us apart. And because we're so different, then it takes time for people to really catch on to what we're about. And so that's why I emphasize you reading the welcome, going to www.14eaglesden.com and checking out the welcome. Because it'll really give you a great perspective of what we do here at 14 Eagles. And the main thing here, the main thing that we're going to preach tonight is community. Community is the key. And also, God's law. Okay? God's law. The universal law. And in this one line, it says a lot. Okay? It really, really puts you in the mind of the structure of the platform that we use here at 14 Eagles. There's a universal law, God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you will get back in abundance. And I really want you to resonate with that one sentence there. Okay? Because as we go through this tonight, I want you to remember this line. Because everything is based on universal principle. A universal principle. And it's about giving out into the universe from your heart. Not giving to expect something to come back. Not giving because you want something to come back. Just giving of your heart and giving because it's the right thing to do. Because when you do that, you give the right energy out into the universe. And if you give the right energy out into the universe, guess what? you get that same energy back in abundance. In abundance. Now see, on the flip side, if you give out the wrong energy, if you give out the wrong intention, guess what? You'll get that back in abundance. So we got to be careful of how we do things. We got to be careful on how we say things, because it might just come back on us in abundance. So really take heed. It's a short welcome, very short welcome, but it's very succinct and straight to the point. And I hope you really, get a chance to read it, and I hope it resonates with you, okay? Because 14 Eagles, we're much different than anything you've probably ever seen out there. We have some similarities to other programs, but our concept is different, all right? And you're going to see in a minute. But now, one thing that we really like to push to people, because we're here to change people's mentality. We're here to change people's thinking. We're here to challenge your thinking. And so on our video row, on the 14eaglesden.com community site, we have a video row. We encourage you to go through the video row. We have a series of videos here that we encourage you to take a look at. Because I almost guarantee you, if you can watch all of these videos, they're not that long, they're very short. But if you have an opportunity to watch all of these videos, you'll walk away with a different mindset. I almost guarantee it. Give yourself an opportunity to do that. But now I'll also say, don't take it all for granted. I want you to look at these things, and I want you to go and research it for yourself. Research is the key. Because, see, if we research information that is given to us, the more we'll find out about it. See, we have to look at everything. Don't leave anything to chance. Look at everything, challenge everything, ask about everything, and keep an open mind about everything. Because we in our society have been placed under an illusion. And in 14 Eagles, we pointed out some of those illusions for those of you that have been with us for a while. And we've pointed out things that a lot of people don't even talk about. So here at 14 Eagles, yes, we do deal with money. We do have a gifting platform. But what sets us apart is we're more than just a gifting platform. We're here to change people's lives. This is not a game for us at 14 Eagles. This is real. This is real. And we're here to change people's lives, change the way people see things, so they can expand their consciousness and make this world a better world to live in. And so that's a tall challenge to say for a little program like 14 Eagles. That's a tall order to try to change the world, try to change people's thinking. Okay? But guess what? That's what we're here for. We're here for a challenge. And seeing 14 Eagles has the platform for people to be able to work together to conquer those challenges. Doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what your nationality is, what your race is, what your religion is. It doesn't matter. Because spiritually, we're all connected. We're all connected. See, what hurts you hurts me. What hurts me hurts you. What makes you feel good makes me feel good. We're all connected in that way. But unfortunately, the society that we live in, it disconnects us from understanding that connection. So in 14 Eagles, we're here to bring that connection back. See, that's why our platform, you have to work together. And we teach each other what we need to know. We don't need to go and listen to the news or listen to the government or other corporations to know what we need to know. We can teach each other. We've all experienced things that we can teach to each other. But we can't teach each other if we don't come together. And 14 Eagles is the glue to bring us all together. So check out these videos on Video Row. It will surprise you on the information that you may see. Now, also, I'd like to point out that 14 Eagles, we have what is called Video of the Week. It goes out every week. And it's information that most people don't get. You're not going to get it from mainstream media, that's for sure. But we encourage you to take a look at the videos of the week. And whether you're a part of 14 Eagles or not, join our newsletter. Get our newsletter so you can get our email updates, so you can get the videos of the week that we send out. All right? Because we want you to get the information so you can share it with other people. Hold on a second. Let me do something here. Okay. We want you to get the information so you can share it with your friends and family. Find out what's going on around you. Challenge the status quo. That's what 14 Eagles is all about. Like I said, we're more than just a gifting platform. But we'll get into that in a minute too. Also, 14 Eagles, we encourage you to bring businesses to 14 Eagles. See, we're a virtual community, and we're a community in every sense of the word. Because we're not a business here at 14 Eagles or a corporation, we don't have any products to sell. So, therefore, we don't make money at 14 Eagles. All we do is send and receive gifts. But we're a community, and in every community, there are businesses. And so we encourage people that have businesses to bring their businesses to 14 Eagles and advertise to the 14 Eagles community. So if you bring your business to the 14 Eagles community, now you can make money. Now you have a legitimate way to make money by selling your goods and services to the community. You never know. You may have something that somebody in the community may need or want. And that's your opportunity to be able to do so. See, here at 14 Eagles, we don't want to leave anybody out. We want to bring everybody together. And so whatever type of business you have, it doesn't matter. It could be an MLM business. It could be network marketing. It could be real estate. It could be a barbershop, beauty shop. It could be a restaurant. Whatever it is, advertise it to our community. Why? Because we here at 14 Eagles, we have the foresight to know that we're going to grow all around the country and all around the world. And we're going to create a directory of businesses. So if you're in 14 Eagles and you're somewhere in, let's say you're in Georgia, and you're in Atlanta, Georgia, and you want to go to a restaurant. Well, since you're a member of the 14 Eagles community, the first thing that you want to do is go to the website, go to the directory, and see if there's a restaurant that's in the 14 Eagles community. Because you want to take part in the restaurant that's in your community. That's what we're about, community. We're a virtual community. And that's what we want to try to get across to everyone that gets involved. See, technology has allowed us to make the world our community. Not just in your immediate area where you live at, but the whole world. So, businesses have a place here in 14 Eagles. And also businesses get the best of both worlds because they get to advertise their business and make money with their goods and services, but they also take part in the community and receive gifts as well. That's almost unheard of. And in some instances, you may receive more gifts and contributions than you sell goods and services. Now that's a switch. That's a different take on it, right? So we encourage you, bring the businesses to 14 Eagles. Let them get involved. And we will show you how to get involved where you can advertise your business to the community. All right? Now, also, when showing someone or talking to someone about 14 Eagles, the first thing that you want to do is take a look at the 14 Eagles video. This will give you a quick synopsis of how the platform for 14 Eagles gifting platform works. It's a very short video, and it'll give you, straight to the point how the platform works. Now, we also have a training video that will go into detail about how the platform works. So we really want you to take a look at that training video so you can really understand. Because, see, 14 Eagles gifting platform is much different than any other gifting platform or group that you've seen out there. All right? And with the proliferation of gifting groups that are popping up all over the place right now, okay, you need to take a look at 14 Eagles. Right? See the difference between the two. Not saying that the other gifting programs or groups are bad, but see the difference between 14 Eagles and the other gifting groups and platforms. Because, see, all of them are good, but it's just the way that it's done is the key. And see, if you really want to go into detail, we have how it works right here. We encourage you to go through this how it works, step by step, on how the 14 Eagles process works, how the platform works. Very simple stuff. See, 14 Eagles is set up for longevity. Longevity. That's the key, is longevity in any gifting platform, in any business, period. In anything that you do is longevity. And so 14 Eagles is set up for that. All right? So take a look at that. But our main concept here at 14 Eagles is really not about the money. It's about community. And you're going to always hear us say that here in 14 Eagles. Community is the key. Because as long as you have a community, a growing and thriving community, the money will automatically come. And we're going to show you that. The money will automatically come. Now, we're also partnered with other companies. And there's one platform that we're partnered with called FundMe 24/7. We encourage you to take a look at FundMe 24/7. The reason why we're partnered with FundMe 24/7 is because they have the same philosophy as 14 Eagles. FundMe 24/7 has taken over the crowdfunding industry. Crowdfunding became legal based on the President Obama's signing of the Jobs Act in 2012, which the Jobs Act gives people the opportunity to be able to raise funds for whatever personal or business project that they have. If you have a personal project, like maybe you want to send your kids to college, so you create a college fund for your children while they're small. Well, that's a project. And guess what? You can raise money for that project. Maybe you need to get a roof put on your house. That's a project. And you can use crowdfunding to raise money for a roof to put on your house. Maybe you want to buy a house and you need a down payment. That's a project. So you can use crowdfunding to do that. Or maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you had a dream to start a business. Well, instead of going to a bank, you can use crowdfunding to raise the funds that you need to start your own business. Whatever you need money for, crowdfunding can do it for you. But what is crowdfunding? Guess what? It's nothing more than gifting. That's all it is. People giving you money to help you with your project, be it personal or business. And now they signed it into a law to be able to do that. You've heard of the Indiegogos, those type of businesses that help people to raise money for some type of product that they want to put on the market. Okay, you've heard of GoFundMe's when people houses burn down and they need help financially. People donate to a GoFundMe account to help that person. See, all of that is because of the Jobs Act. And so Fund Me 24/7 has taken that concept and turned it around to where anyone can raise money through crowdfunding. So I encourage you, go and check it out. Look at this presentation. See what it's about. Go to the website and get with someone that is in Fund Me 24/7 so you can get involved. Because also they have what is called Feed Me 24/7. And Feed Me 24/7 is a feeder system for Fund Me 24/7, which teaches people about crowdfunding. And yes, you can bring in money through the Feed Me 24/7 concept, through the feeder system, where they give away a free ebook that teach people about crowdfunding and how to raise funds through crowdfunding, which is nothing more than gifting. All right? So gifting has been around for a long time. A long time. Some people just seen it for the first time. Others have seen it and haven't had really good experiences with it. And we understand that. And that's what tonight I really want to go into. Okay? I really want to go into that aspect of it. And if you're new here tonight, and if you never know anything about gifting, well then I'm going to show you something tonight, because I don't want you to get disillusioned by any negative things that you hear about gifting. Gifting over the years has had a bad name, all because of the system, the industry don't want people doing these type of activities. Now they use it in the guise of helping people, okay, to keep people from doing gifting. Okay, because people get hurt from gifting because of the way that it's done. Now, let me go into this real quick. See, this right here was something that was brought to my attention yesterday. And then I got it again today from someone else. This is a website of the Federal Trade Commission, the Consumer Information. And they're talking about the title of this particular article is "This Game is a Chain Letter Scam." Okay, and in this article they're talking about gifting. Okay, because gifting, because of what's going on with the pandemic and everything, gifting has popped back up. See, gifting has been kind of lying dormant for the last 10, 15 years. But now it's popped back up because of the pandemic. And people are hurting out here. They're hurting for money. So the gifting platforms have popped back up again. They just have a different look than they used to 10 or 15 years ago. But now that they're out here, the authorities and other entities, government entities, are now making it aware to people that these are scams. And they're trying to force people to stay away from them or to encourage people to stay away from them. And they're putting gifting in the form or in the framework of being a pyramid scheme. And this is to scare you away from the gifting activity. And so I wanted to bring this up, not to scare you or not to run you away from gifting, but to educate you about what's going on and why they're doing this. Because, see, gifting has been in different forms for hundreds of years. This is nothing new. So why do they try to keep it away from people? You know, if gifting is a good thing, why don't they try to make it to where it doesn't hurt people? Because it's a good thing. You know, if you have a birthday party and people bring you a gift, isn't that a good thing? They're not looking for anything in return. They're giving you a gift because they like you and they want to present you with something for your birthday or for Christmas or for whatever the occasion may be. It's a gift. Well, see, I think that's where a lot of people go wrong in gifting platforms and creating these gifting platforms, because they create it as if it's a money grab. It's all about money. And the intention of giving a gift really isn't there. And so now the authorities use that against us. They use that against the people to make it look like it's in their best interest to leave these things alone, instead of trying to make it better so people can help each other. See, they rather you give to an organization, give money to an organization to help a cause. But what's been going on when you give monies to different organizations? Do you really know what they do with the money? Out of all the causes that have gone on throughout the years, and all the millions and billions of dollars that have been given to all of these different causes, all of these different things that they're raising money for, has anything really changed? They've been raising money for cancer for the last 50 years. Have they cured cancer yet? Well, the real cure for cancer, guess what they're doing? Keeping people from knowing about it. There's something wrong with that picture. So understand, this is a fear tactic to keep people away from gifting platforms. It's a fear tactic. Don't let them scare you. Because they know that when the right gifting platform comes along and people catch on to it, the people won't need them no more. Understand that. We are in a paradigm shift. A paradigm shift. If you look around you, everything's going to hell in a handbasket right now. Why is that? Has the government been doing their job? Has the corporations been doing what they're supposed to be doing? Why is everybody broke? Why is the world in a shambles? See, it's time for us to take control of our own lives. And yes, a little old gifting platform can help change our lives. Because now we can come together and work together, work with one another to help uplift ourselves out of this condition. We don't need governments and corporations telling us what we need to do. We can take care of ourselves. We can educate ourselves. And we can create wealth ourselves. And it doesn't take a lot to do that. All it takes are the people to come together with like minds to make it happen. We can do whatever we want to do. And see, with the virtual community, that's exactly what we can do. Now, see, understand, there's gifting groups out there that looks just like this. That's why they painted the picture. So you can recognize this is what they want to take down. They don't want this to work. And see, and unfortunately, a lot of those gifting programs out there, they haven't figured out how to make it work. But we have some people out there that's trying to make it work. And 14 Eagles, we want to help them make it work. We're all trying to go in the same direction. We're all trying to do the same thing, help one another. We're trying to get rid of debt, and we're trying to wipe out poverty. So don't get scared because they don't want you to do this. They don't want you to send a gift to someone. But to keep them off of our backs, we have to do the right thing. So when we're sending a gift to someone, stop looking for anything to come back to you. You're not sending a gift to make money. You don't make money in a gifting program. You're giving money away. You're giving it away. So don't think it's supposed to come back to you from the person that you're giving it to. Or you're supposed to get something just because you gave it away. It's the intention in which you give it away is what you have to pay attention to. If you're giving it away just to get something, guess what? It might not work for you. But if you're giving it away because you really want to help somebody, now you have the right intention. Universal law, God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you get back in abundance. Keep that in mind. Now, let's do this. Because, see, the thing is the pyramid scheme. This is the thing that throws people off. The pyramid scheme. And for you people that have never seen a gifting platform before, this is what they try the gifting platforms into, pyramid schemes. They try to do the same thing with network marketing and MLM. Why? Because a lot of times the bulk of the people get left out in the cold. And that's only because they're not done properly. And they lump them into a pyramid scheme. Well, what is a pyramid? Most people don't even know what a pyramid scheme is. So here's a brief definition of a pyramid scheme. Now, you can go on Google pyramid scheme and get a much more detailed definition of it, but this is just a brief definition just to go over the point that I'm making. It says a pyramid scheme is a fraudulent system of making money based on recruiting an ever-increasing number of investors. The key word here is investors, because terminology is everything. The initial promoters recruit investors who in turn recruit more investors and so on. The scheme is called a pyramid because at each level the number of investors increase. Almost sound familiar, don't it? Except that one word, investors, turns it into a pyramid scheme. So as long as you're investing, that means that you're investing money to get a return on your money. That's what an investment is. ROI, rate of investment. All right, pyramid scheme. Now, most people look at a pyramid scheme and say, look, if it's shaped like a triangle, it's a pyramid scheme. If it's a triangle, it's a pyramid scheme. because only the people at the top make all the money. Sound familiar? Now watch this. See, here's corporate America. How many people have you heard call corporate America a pyramid scheme? It's a triangle, right? It's shaped like a triangle because in corporate America, you have the CEO that's at the top of the pyramid, right? You've got your upper management, vice president, head of this department, head of that department. You got your lower management, okay? And the more you go down this pyramid, the more the people. Until you get to the rest of the employees, that's where the biggest part of the pyramid is the rest of the employees. So the further down you go in this type of pyramid, the less money people make. The further up you go in this pyramid, the more money people make. So understand, the very jobs that people work on is a pyramid. I don't hear them calling their jobs a pyramid. All right? Just because it's shaped like a triangle. And in a corporation, the CEO of the corporation, what is the chance of an employee becoming the CEO in the corporation that they work in? What's their chance of making it to the CEO? Almost slim to none, right? But this is the pyramid that everybody's in. Everybody's in this pyramid. And they don't think nothing about it. They don't think twice about it. Why? Because they go there and get a paycheck for showing up. Just for showing up. It's a false sense of security. Now watch this. What is this? This is your traditional network marketing or MLM type of structure. It's a pyramid too, but it's an inverted pyramid. It's an inverted pyramid. So now, everybody comes in at the tip of the pyramid, but only one person comes in at a time. And so as you build this pyramid, though everybody else comes up in here, the more people that comes up in here, the more room you have to make money. It's a difference. Well, let's really look at the difference. In corporate America, becoming an employee, being an employee and going to the CEO is almost slim to none. But in network marketing or MLM, coming in, everybody comes in at the same place, and you have all the opportunity in the world to move up and do well and make a lot of money. Over here, if you're an employee, just to get the supervisor position, what do you got to do? You got to please somebody, don't you? You got to smooth somebody, right? Because there's only so many positions going up into this pyramid that you can attain. Over in this pyramid, there's all kind of room up here for you to be successful. And it's all based on your merit, all based on what you do. Here, you got to know somebody, don't you? You could be a good worker. Okay, here's the example. You and another person doing the same exact job. Doing the same exact job. But the guy A got his feet up on the desk chilling. Guy B is doing 80% of the work. But come payday, they both get paid the same amount of money. What's wrong with that picture? This pyramid creates mediocrity, safe complacency. Why? Because all they got to do is go there and get paid. Over here, you got to do something. You got to work together. And if you figure out how to do that, you can make as much money as you want. But guess what? More people are over here than over here. Why? More people get out of this than get out of this. Why? Because they can show up and get paid. That's a different mentality. This is what we're trying to change in 14 Eagles. See, you're working over here to make this CEO rich, make this company rich. Sometimes we forget that. Okay? This is what I want to end on. Numbers don't lie. In gifting platforms, you know the reason why a lot of the gifting platforms don't work? Or they do work, but the reason why they stall out and fail? Because the numbers are not there. The people don't show up. The people don't work together. That's why. And when that doesn't happen, somebody ends up getting hurt financially. Why? Because they're going into a gifting platform wanting to make money. I'm just trying to give you the concept here. The concept of gifting. What it's about. It's not what people think it is. But let's go over the numbers. Because if you really look at the numbers, gifting works. The numbers don't lie. Now watch this. If you can get two people who can get two people who can get two people, and you do that for 14 days straight, meaning you get two people today, those two people go and get two people, that's 4 more people. Those 4 people go get 2 more people, that's 8 more people. And you do that for 14 days, meaning everybody just getting 2 people and no more. No more. Just 2 people. They don't get no more people other than 2. And every day somebody's getting their 2 people. In 14 days, how many people would you have if everybody just went and got 2 people? See, people don't understand. The small numbers means a lot. We just look at it the wrong way. Perfect analogy. If you take a penny and you double that penny every day for the next 30 days, at the end of 30 days, how much money would you have? And most people look at the penny and say, you can't make no money with a penny. See, most people don't understand compound interest. They don't, banks do. The banks understand it very well. Compounding, the 8th wonder of the world. You take a penny and you double it every day for the next 30 days. At the end of 30 days, you would end up with $5.3 million from a penny. And I had to do that a couple of times on the calculator because I didn't believe it at first. How do you get $5.3 million by compounding a penny every day? Unbelievable. Well, what if you compounded people every day? What would happen? 2 people getting 2 people who can get 2 people for the next 14 days. What would you have? 32,766 people in 2 weeks. That don't even fit logic, does it? Don't even fit logic. That's just everybody just getting 2 people. See the magic of it all? And if you had 32,000 people and it started with you, that means the 32,000 people came through you. What did that do for you? if everybody did that. You follow me? Does it matter what kind of money you put into that number? Don't even matter, does it? Doesn't matter how small the number is or how big the number is. Either way it goes, it's going to become big. Community is the key, not the money. The money is a tool. That's just a tool that we use to do the things that we need to do. See, society has got us bent up on money. Why? How did they get us so bent up on money? Because of the scarcity of it. They make sure you don't get a lot of it. Always making you want it. When the money is not the key. It's the people is the key. If we bring the people together, I don't care if we did $1. If we bring the people together and circulate the dollar amongst the people, guess what? Everybody becomes inherently wealthy. That's an economic fact. You take $1, put it in the community. Everybody that touches that dollar 7 times that circulates within that community, everyone that touches it becomes wealthy. An economic fact. Numbers don't lie. So just in 14 Eagles, where we only give a $2 gift, and you got 32,000 people, if $2 goes through 32,000 people, that generates over $49,000 just off a $2 gift. I'm trying to get you to see something here. If you do this the right way, you can change lives. See, most people looked at 14 Eagles and said, I can't make no money with $2. So what do? As soon as a $100 gifting program comes out here, everybody jumps on it. A $500 program jumps out, everybody jumps on it. $1,000, everybody jumps on it. But they see a $2 gifting program, guess what? I can't make no money off no $2. Mentality. But as soon as they jump on the bigger money, guess what? They don't have no people. And they end up being left out in the cold. Now they complaining, and then they start complaining. Guess what? Consumer Information comes out with an article talking about gifting is a bad thing. If it's done right, we can change lives. Community is the key. See, if you build a community, the money will follow. And so now we're working with another gifting platform. Because why? We want it to work. Doesn't matter that they're a gifting platform and we're a gifting platform. We ain't trying to compete with one another. No, we're trying to help each other. And so if we do it the right way, guess what? Everybody prospers. Because why? It's not about the money. It's about the people working together. I hope this makes sense to you. I know you probably came here looking to, okay, Brian, we're 14 Eagles, how do we get the money? I know that's what you're looking for. And I understand that. But look, we're trying to keep it simple. Because see, 14 Eagles and Fund Me 24/7, which is the platform of Dynamic Trio, we're here for the masses of people. And see, for $6 for 14 Eagles and $10 for Feed Me and Fund Me, that's a total of $16. Anybody can get involved. You don't have to leave nobody out. Numbers is the key. The masses. See, everybody can get involved with 14 Eagles and Feed Me and Fund Me. Now, when you start building the community, guess what? $16, is anybody worried about losing $16? No, you're freely giving that away. And because you do that, now you're putting yourself in a position to be blessed. You're not worried about the money. No, you're worried. Your concern or your focus is building the community, because guess what? The money's going to follow you automatically. Automatically. This is what we've been trying to point out to people that's coming to 14 Eagles. 14 Eagles has a database of over 30,000 people. Most people don't even know that. And those people have come and gone through 14 Eagles throughout the years. And guess what? They're starting to come back. Why? Because they knew what 14 Eagles was about. See, they thought 14 Eagles was $2. It couldn't make no money. They finding out now that was probably the best thing, because you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. I hope y'all see that. Okay? I had to go over this tonight. We normally go over other things as well, but I wanted to take the time to go over, because, you know, they brought that information to me and people started getting scared. And so I wanted to really hone in on the concept that what we do here at 14 Eagles, because I didn't want people getting fearful of what we've been trying to do with gifting platforms. And with the proliferation of gifting platforms coming out here now, because of the pandemic and people losing their jobs all over the place, not just in this country but around the world, people needed some reassurance. Because, see, some people like gifting. Okay? They benefited from it. But they went in with the wrong intention. A lot of people, though, have not benefited from it because they went in with the wrong intention. So now if we do it the right way, where nobody loses anything, and you come through 14 Eagles and Feed Me, build you a team, build you a community, receive gifts and contributions, and then go to any other program or platform that you want and get involved, and you have no risk. Why? Because you are not using money out of your pocket. You're using money from the community. So you have no risk no more. There's nobody that has gone through 14 Eagles or Fund Me or Feed Me and lost any money. We don't lose money here. We give it away. And because we give it away, guess what? It comes back to us in abundance. So, what I encourage you to do, get with the person that invited you to 14 Eagles. Go and look at the 14 Eagles video so you can see how the platform works. Look at the 14 Eagles training of the breakdown of the platform. Study it. Go and look at Fund Me 24/7. See how the platform works. And get involved. And let's work together. Because we got other things that you don't even know anything about yet. We're moving into the future. We are the change that we want to see. We're changing things for the future. We're not going back to the old normal way no more. We're making a change here at 14 Eagles. All right? So now, what I want to do real quick, we're at the bottom of the hour. I want to, let me see if he made it in tonight. Okay, Greg didn't. Yeah, okay, Greg. I want to bring Greg up. Greg is our fearless leader.
Hey, Brian,
Greg,
how are you guys?
All right,
yeah,
all right.
I'm here. I was on the call earlier, but for some reason I got kicked off. I don't know what happened there, but I guess that's the internet for you. Great call again, Brian. I want to thank you again because that's one of the things we talk about at 14 Eagles about fear and what it does to you. The paralysis of fear. And like you said, with all of these new gifting platforms coming up, everybody's trying to work together. That's what they fear more than anything else. People coming together and and people is coming together. So I just want to thank you again for finding that information. I'm telling you, like, I love getting on these calls because I get excited, and I've been with you from day one. So I love the information that you're getting out there, you're giving to our family, because this is what we need to know. Like you said, we're living in some very interesting times right now, but we need to come together and get stronger and stronger. And as I like to say, if you tell somebody, have you ever heard of 14 Eagles, and they say, what is that? You let them know it's just ordinary people coming together to do extraordinary things, because that's what we're about. Brian, back to you.
All right. And that's Greg Phillips. That is one of the facilitators of 14 Eagles. He's been with 14 Eagles from the beginning. So he's seen all the ups and downs that gifting platforms go through. So understand, we've seen it all. We know what it's about. And we know that they're trying to keep it from getting any bigger than what it is. So understand, anytime they try to suppress it, it's the opposite. They don't want it to get big. That's why they suppress it. What I want to do, I don't know if he has a Mark Stevens. Are you? Can you open up? Are you able to open up? Let me see. I don't know if your computer. Mark Stevens. I'm going to try to open you up, Mark, and see if it'll work. No, okay, no, for some reason I can't. Not that.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, yeah, Mark Stevens. Just real quick, I just want you to just talk about Dynamic Trio with the Fund Me 24/7, Feed Me 24/7 real quick. This is the facilitator of Dynamic Trio with Fund Me 24/7 and Feed Me 24/7. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay, the Dynamic Trio platform, very similar to the 14 Eagles. We have the same thing that we want to do, and that is to eradicate poverty and get people out of debt. And on this platform, you heard Brian mention the fact that back in 2012, President Barack Obama signed the Jobs Act law into law, and it became crowdfunding. And that's what our platform is. You get to raise $1 million for any project that you have, so long as it's legal, moral, and ethical. And as he said, that you got to Feed Me and the Fund Me. Feed Me helps you build your crown, and then Fund Me and Fund Me to infinity. I mean, it can get crazy, but it's to help everybody around the world to, again, eradicate poverty and get themselves out of debt. Back to you, Brian.
All right, fantastic. All right, I'm going to tell you, 14 Eagles and Fund Me 24/7 is like a double-barrel shotgun to debt, okay? Double-barrel shotgun. And when we get the other group that we're working with, okay, we're going to take this thing to a whole nother level. You know, we're getting ready to put people on the train. Okay, there's a train coming, and we're gonna put people on the train. But first, we gotta build it up. Okay, we gotta build it up. We don't want nobody losing anything. We want everyone gaining. All right. And real quick, I want to bring up Dwayne Perkison. Dwayne, can you open up? Are you able to open up? Let me see if I can get him open. All right, Dwayne, you open? I think he closed it. Dwayne, okay, wait a minute.
How about now?
There you go. There you go. Yeah, real quick, Dwayne, just to briefly go over the project, the college debt project that we got going on.
Sure, gladly. Greetings, everyone. And yeah, the college program we're getting ready to kick off is designed to help leverage the whole concept of our community where everybody, by getting started, by plugging in with that one-time get started contribution of $6, from there, then now start to build that community as they spread the word and grow that. We're basically setting forth a movement. And when everybody plugs in, as they plug in, as that grows, those funds tend to come in, and they come in at a very, very large rate. And what you'll find that, you know, something as simple as one individual that actually shares this concept or this idea and this movement with two individuals, whether at the same school or different school, and they turn around and do that exact same thing. And if that happens 14 levels deep, just on the entry level of contributions, that's close to $50,000. Now, in many, I'm not saying all, but in many college debts that are accumulated over that course of time that they're in school, that would actually handle and take care of that right off the bat. If they're a current student, then that would actually help to eliminate the need to actually go out and maintain college loans to start to build up the debt. So the bottom line is you're going to have the debt for those who actually have it. The question is, are you going to pay for that with your own financial resources? If you ever find a job that you need so that you can take care of that debt, or would you like to leverage that in a community with a movement and eliminate that debt altogether as a team, as a community? The problem that many of us have, and Brian mentioned, we're programmed to basically be separate. We're too independent. That is the problem. We need to come together. We're communing people. We're a species. We're supposed to be together. It's a community. And if we do that, you'll find that we can actually wipe that debt out collectively. And it's a lot easier, so much easier. So the objective is, again, we come together as a community. We leverage that one-time $6 out of pocket, and we start to build that community. Imagine actually having 10 friends that you grew up with through grade school, and they're all at different colleges. And you share that concept, that movement with them at different colleges. Now you have 10 different colleges that you actually have as part of your community. And we know that's an independent community or city within itself, college campuses. So the objective, again, is come together, work together, and change everybody's life. And we're getting ready to kick this off sometime next week. We're finishing up the new video that we're putting together. That's going to have the presentation go from beginning to the end. It's about 30-minute, give or take, 30-minute video. And it's going to go through the program. So that way anybody can actually use this and present that. We're going to look to do a day, 2, maybe 3 next week, to where we're actually going to have a blitz where we'll have about 4 to 5 sessions throughout the course of the day where they can invite you all, can invite your friends, people you know that are impacted with that. And this is any debt. That's not just limited to just the colleges, but any debt, because the funds are coming to you. It's up to you as to what you do with those funds. They're contributions, and they are to you. And we're going to present this, and we're looking to explode that. So we will let you know, to keep you in a loop. Like I say, all the pieces are there. We now just have to finalize the recording, and once that's all done, and we'll be ready to roll, and we'll let you know. Thanks, Brian.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. And yeah, the college program, I'm telling you, y'all, and I say this every week. But it just makes no sense for a kid that go to college, do, however many years they do in college, graduate, come out, and before they get their first job, they rattled with debt. That makes no sense to me. Just like 4% of the people in this world controlling 95% of the wealth in this world makes no sense to me. We have to change that. And only we can do that. They're not going to do it. We have to do it. That's the key. And if you see here on our website, our motto is give from the heart, share the love, and accept your blessings. That's what we're about here at 14 Eagles. So that being said, hey, look, I appreciate everybody coming to the call. We don't normally take this long, but this was a special call that I wanted to do because of the information that was coming out about gifting. I want to try to nip that in the bud. I don't want people to get scared of that. Okay? We're not going to stop trying to help people just because they don't want us to do it. No. We'll make a way. Okay? So I appreciate everybody coming to the call. So what I want to do real